honestly, Sleeping Beauty, you just heard Jay. I mean, there's one mine pretty much in the United States, right? Sleeping Beauty is closed. It's always been known for that robin's egg color. It's just, that is wild. Okay, speaking of wild, these are new. New. And our Gems by Michael collectors wait for these specialty pieces. So you're gonna choose here either the most beautiful pink amethyst, and then look at the amethyst in the center and the beautiful setting, or you're gonna choose the Oro Verde Quartz, okay? Which I am wearing, my favorite Oro Verde seat ring. So I love my citrine, but I go towards the Oro Verde. It's the most beautiful golden color. If you've never seen it, wait till, we'll talk a little bit about it. But okay, here's a great example of some of the things we're doing for this event. This was brought in, our HSM price on this, Michael, will be $289. Great value. I mean, just fantastic. Well, it's an event price at $199.95. So you're saving $50 just for being with us right now, right here for the big event, for tuning in. And then I do want to mention we have matching bracelets. These are extremely limited. That'll go back beautifully, and those are custom size. So where do we begin on here?
You know, the necklace is made. Now this is all natural premium green chalcedony. Okay, that green chalcedony comes to us out of Brazil. It's phenomenal, and it's set with premium Oro Verde. Now this is real Oro Verde, and we've got the rough right over here. It's fantastic material. And you ever wonder, I'm going to show it to you. You can hold that. Now ask me why it's frosted on the outside.
Why is it frosted?
Because when this crystallizes, it's basil pinacoid. I'll teach you something about Oro Verde. It gets the inclusions all on the perimeter. So they slice away the inclusions. The heart of the stone is totally clear. So we sacrifice 50% of the rough to only choose the clear. Why do you think my Oro Verde is clear? Because I chopped off all the inclusions which are on the outside. Not everyone does that because you lose half the weight, but I know I can't get this unless I do that to the rough. So it's like I took off the rind. You know what I mean? It's like you peel an orange, I took off the skin. Now you buy the rough based on the whole rough.
How do they do that?
Well, basically you take a saw, it's a gem saw, and they just slice it off.
So that's a lot of waste though.
Half of it is gone. But what's left? The good stuff. The filet mignon, you know what I mean? It's not big, but it's the choicest cut. Oh yeah, it's the good stuff.
It is, and you can see that even from afar here. And what I love that combination with the green chalcedony. Very rarely do you even see the green chalcedony, so that, you know, is a treat within itself. And then let's talk about your pink amethyst.
Oh, I love the pink amethyst. It's absolutely beautiful. Now that comes to us from Para State, which is north of Minas Gerais. Very famous for larger crystals of amethyst that are basically free of any inclusion, so it's amazing. And that beautiful faceted rose quartz, that is also premium Brazilian material. And notice that it has micro facets. Now, you know, we could have just tumble beaded it, but we didn't. So all that micro faceting is done by hand. Now, why would you want micro faceting on your bead? So it picks up the light, it sparkles.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Oh, especially on something that you don't usually see this color in a necklace, you know, and then with that combination and going back. Here's the rose, back with the white, back with that. What is the center stone there? The carat weights on there.
It's 12 millimeter, it's a 5.80 carat, and is 100 facet. So it's a round cento cut. I invented the cento cut. It's 100 facets. Look, you can tell all the little micro facets? I invented that guy. That's surrounded by a 26 beautiful white zircon and 105 faceted 6 millimeter rose quartz beads, which in the rose quartz and the amethyst there aren't treated for color. That's not even heat treated.
That's like when I said, Michael brings us the most flawless. He handpicks, he and his team, every one of these stones. So they're not going into the setting until it's approved by you.
Oh, you have no idea what I reject.
I know that. I know. During, you know, COVID, and I was so incredible, because it was so hard, you know, not having our guests here, especially with jewelry. But Michael did. I was so kind of him, took me on like a Zoom of everyone, his team members.
That's right, the factory.
Everything, you know, from the white gloves to the selection of the stones to the design work to, it's just, and that's when we say you have a one of a kind.
Well, thank you.
You do.
I mean, I love these gorgeous neck pieces, and what I love about this is that we do neck pieces, and you can get neck pieces, you know, around other places, but we do it in a very refined, sophisticated way that you can tell when it's one of our neck pieces. And I don't do a lot of these. I usually reserve them for an event like this. But I really love what I've done here. I pulled out all the stops. I faceted the beads. The color is very uniform. I made a beautiful setting. I used a large center stone, lots of high dispersion white zircon, and you've got a whole ensemble, which I really, really love. And look at the match. The match is perfect.
I know it. I'm going to show that off. I mean, if you can do it, especially today. Again, this necklace you see on our beautiful Angie, $289. Or sorry, $289. I said you're saving $50. It's $89, almost $90.
I know.
And it's brand new. You're just choosing here. You just choose the green chalcedony. I know, it's an event, and we love it. And it's a Tucson event. And this is where, I mean, the largest gem and mineral event of the world. And this is what people are gathering to try to get.
There's nothing like it.
No. Right? I've never been after all these years. I'm like, can you? I know, because I'm
every
always
gem
here.
that's ever been discovered is there. You name it. They taught us that at GIA. They said, actually, as a student, they said, if you don't go there, you're not really, you have to go there. It's like almost, they don't require it for the diploma, but they sat us down and said, you have to make the trip because you will learn, you will see everything in our industry. You name it. Any gem mineral that you can imagine, including dinosaur fossils. It's in one city, and it's the only time on Earth where everyone comes together and has everything imaginable. It's unbelievable. It really is. You see things like, oh, I remember studying that. Everything is there.
Well, I always say every year, it's my favorite event because I can't wait to see what you all find.
I know.
Because it's like it's the creme de la creme. It really is. And this is here's an example of the suite that we mentioned.
Absolutely.
There's the matching bracelet that is also custom sized for you. That ring is going to be coming up. I know. Is that like magic on the hand?
I know.
And look at the consistency. Going back to what we were just talking about. So with FlexPay on the necklace, it's basically $40 with your shipping and sales tax, and we are shipping this right out the door in 48 hours to you.
That is just fantastic.
You will not. But when you see that, and there's, you know, you mentioned your centerpiece necklaces, and this is what that is. Yes. When you see Angie wearing this, or anybody wearing this, you know, it's like, that's an important piece that was made for you.
Right. It's a statement piece. It's very refined, yet the price is reasonable.
No,
it's not $5.99. It's not even $2.99. It's reasonable. I can look at that and say, okay, I can fit that into my budget, but look at the detail. Look at that center stone that you're getting there. The Oro Verde, it's almost 5 carat. It's superb. It's a 14 by 10. It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous. So one is more rectangular, right?
And the other one is round.
Great.
We did that on purpose to separate them.
I like that. I like that.
And it comes with an extender, by the way, the chain, of course.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, which you can adjust to any neckline that you're wearing. All right, the bracelet, ask about that, because we have it available for you also in the pink amethyst or the Oro Verde in small, medium, or we have it available for you in medium, large. I know that's almost gone. We don't bring in, you can't, like hundreds and hundreds sending one of these pieces. You know, it's just, that's an impossibility.
Look at the evenness of that.
Yes. You know, June is the celebration for our June babies, is the pearl is your birthstone. So